What happens in Ukraine is a source of great debate. The president has weighed in. He says he did not discuss ceding all of the Donbass region with Zelensky. Watch this.
Friday, you said you had a cordial meeting with President Zelensky. During that meeting, did you tell him he needed to cede all of the Donbass region to Russia?
No, we never discussed it. We think that what they should do is just stop at the lines where they are, the battle lines. You have a battle line right now. The rest is very tough to negotiate. If you're going to say, you take this, we take that, there's so many different permutations. So what I say is they should stop right now at the battle lines. Go home, stop killing people, and be done.
Well, look who's here now. We have Bret Baier on the set here in New York City. Bret, thanks for coming by.
You bet, Stu.
Seems to me that President Trump is being more aggressive with Zelensky and somewhat softer with Putin. Is he tilting towards Russia to get up to the negotiating table?
I don't think so. I mean, just 2 weeks ago, it was the other way, and everybody was digesting it that way, saying, is he tilting towards Ukraine? I think he's trying to get both of them to the table and try to figure out what's working or could work. What he's saying is the lines as they stand right now, if you did that, if Ukraine agreed to that, he thinks he can get Putin to that point. The question is, can Europe agree? Because they fear that Putin will get to that point and then continue on.
Sure.
And there'd have to be security guarantees to prevent that. So we're at the same place, but he is being aggressive, at least more forward-leaning in his conversations.
But Zelensky's not going to get the Tomahawks.
He's not, at least right now.
That will be real pressure on Putin, wouldn't it?
It would, in addition to, if the sanctions, tariffs go on to the countries that are buying Russian oil, namely China, that could make a big difference.
He has said, hey, India, you're going to get tariffed, and you are getting tariffed if you keep buying Russian oil. That's a little pressure, actually, on India and Putin.
That's true. And apparently, India has backed off, and that makes a big difference.
It does. Trump says Democrats made one big mistake in shutting the government down, not realizing that Trump could slash jobs and waste. That's exactly what's going on, because we just learned 2,000 federal jobs are going to be cut across 4 agencies. And we did have Kevin Hassett this morning saying the shutdown could be over by the end of this week. Well, the No King rallies are over. Schumer shutdown continues. What do you think?
Well, first of all, I like that President Trump said, I'm not a king. If I was a king, the government would be open right now. And I'm working my butt off to, that's what he, phrasing him differently. But listen, I do think that there's pressure on Democrats here. And I think that the clean CR, continuing resolution, to work out the details of the subsidies for health care is probably going to win the day, because they do see these cuts that Kevin Hassett is talking about. It has opened the door for Russ Vought and others to get in there and just chop.
Having a grand old time.
Yeah.
By the looks of it. I've got to get to your book.
Sure.
I know it's out tomorrow, but I've seen it and I've read part of it already. It's called To Rescue the American Spirit, Teddy Roosevelt and the Birth of a Superpower. Okay. I've read parts of it.
Yeah.
The bit that I liked when we became a superpower was when Teddy Roosevelt sent the American Navy all the way around the world.
Yeah.
Nobody thought he could do it.
I know. So at the time, the Navy, all the ships were painted gray, and he changed that and painted them all white. And he sent the Great White Navy, this armada, around the world as a show of strength, basically to Japan to say, hey, look, we are a big country now. He then used that force to get Russia and Japan to the negotiating table and solved a territorial dispute that was turning into a war. And that's part of this book, is that his force to get America as a global leader was really a big part of his presidency.
I don't know how you find time to write books as well as everything else that you do, but I love it. I've read it.